All right, we are going to get started with lesson 5, where you have to be able to write the equation of a line. So in our previous lesson, we talked about finding the slope of a line, and now you're going to have to take it one step further and write the equation of the line. And you're either going to have to write the equation in standard form, which remember is ax plus by equals c, or in slope-intercept form, which is y equals mx plus b. All right, so the first thing that you need to do is to find m, or the slope. And we would do that by doing change in y over change in x. The second step would be to find b, which is our y-intercept. And you're going to do that by plug in m and a point, so xy, into y equals mx plus b, and solve. Last thing you need to do is check which form. Is the question asking for standard form or slope-intercept? All right, so let's try some of these examples here. Find an equation in slope-intercept form for the line containing point P and having slope M. So we have the point P, we have 0, -3, and we have a slope of -3. So step 1 is done. We already found the slope. Woohoo, go us. What we have to do now is find the y-intercept. And to do that, we plug in m, which we have, and a point, an x and a y, into y equals mx plus b. So here's our x, here's our y. So y equals mx plus b. Y is -3, m is -3, x is 0, and b is the thing that we don't know. Well, -3 times 0 is 0, so we just get b equals -3. So I have m, I have b, and it's asking for slope-intercept form. So my answer is y equals -3x minus 3. All right, let's try another one. Same kind of idea. We are given the slope and we're given a point. So we're going to use that point to find our y-intercept. So y is 4, m is -3, x is -4, and b is what we don't know. -3 times -4 is 12. I'm going to subtract 12 from both sides, which means b equals -8. So we're given m, we found b, we have everything we need to write our equation into slope-intercept form. Y equals -3x minus 8. All right, moving on. Now, again, we have a point and the slope, but now we have to write our final answer into standard form. And remember, in standard form, we can have no fractions or decimals. No fractions or decimals. So we already know the slope, but again, I have to find the y-intercept. So I'm going to plug it in, and I'm going to use slope-intercept form, even though my final answer isn't asking for slope-intercept form. So y is -2, m is 1/2, x is -1, Negative 2 equals negative 1/2 plus b. Now I'm going to add 1/2 to both sides. And this is negative 1.5 for b, or negative 3/2. So that gives me y equals 1/2 x minus 3/2. But I'm not done because we have to write our answer in standard form. However, we've practiced how to switch back and forth between slope-intercept and standard form. So I'm going to clear my fractions, which gives me 2y equals 1x minus 3. And then I'm going to subtract x from both sides. So we have negative x plus 2y equals negative 3. All right, moving on. Trying another one. This is the point negative 2, 4, and a slope of 0.4. So x and y equals mx plus b. 4 equals 0.4 times negative 2 plus b. That's negative 0.8. Add 0.8 to both sides. So 4.8 equals b. Okay, so I have y equals 0.4x plus 4.8. But again, I need it in standard form. No fractions or decimals. So to clear out the decimals, I'm going to multiply everything by 10. 10y equals 4x plus 48. And then I'm going to move that 4x term over to the left side. All right, moving along on to page 19. Find an equation in standard form of the line having slope m and y-intercept b. Hey, this is nice. They've already given us both m and b. So this is y equals 2x plus 3, but I need to put it in standard form. I already don't have any fractions or decimals, so I'm simply going to subtract 2x from both sides. And then that's my final answer. That's in standard form. Negative 2x plus y equals 3. All right, example 6. I have my slope. I have my y-intercept. Going to clear the fraction, multiply everything by 3. So we get 3y equals negative 2x plus 21. And then I need to move this x term over, so I'm going to add 2x to both sides. We get 2x plus 3y equals 21. All right, last couple of examples here. Find an equation in standard form of the line containing the given points. Okay, so in this case, they haven't given us slope or y-intercept. So we're going to have to figure out what the slope is first. So slope, remember we do change in y divided by change in x. So slope is going to be 7 minus 3 over 3 minus 1. You can do 3 minus 7 over 1 minus 3. It doesn't matter as long as your x's and y's are lined up. So that gives me 4 over 2, which is 2. So m is 2. And now we're in the same boat that we were before. Now I have to go through and find my y-intercept. So I know m, and I can pick either one of these points to be my x and y. It doesn't matter. I'm going to choose the first one. Either one will give me the same answer. But y is 3, m is 2, x is 1, b we don't know yet. So we have 2 plus b. Subtract 2 from both sides. We get b equals 1. So I have m equals 2 and b equals 1. So we have y equals 2x plus 1. However, got to put it in standard form. Luckily, there's no fractions. I'm going to subtract 2x from both sides. We get negative 2x plus y equals 1. All right, one last one here. Same thing. First of all, I need to find the slope, change in y over change in x. Set up my fraction. Negative 1 minus 1 over negative 2 minus 1 gives me negative 2 over negative 3, which when you have a negative over a negative, it's really a positive. All right, I'm going to use this point because I like to use positive numbers if I have the choice. So y is 1, m is 2/3, x is 1, and b is what we don't know. So 1 equals 2/3 plus b. I need to subtract 2/3 from both sides. Well, 1 minus 2/3 is just 1/3. So 1/3 is b. So there's my m, there's my b. Y equals 2/3 x plus 1/3. However, again, we got to put it in standard form. So I got to clear out that fraction, multiply everything by 3. And then I'm going to move that 2x term over to the other side. So we have negative 2x plus 3y equals 1. All right, that is it for the lesson 5 notes. We'll see you soon.